各位记者朋友，大家下午好。
Good afternoon. Welcome to the press conference. Now questions, please.
Xinhua News Agency. Recently, the Chinese government donated grain and prefabricated houses to Syria. President of Syrian Arab Red Crescent, Khalid Habubati, and Syrian government officials attended the handover ceremonies held in Damascus and extended heartfelt thanks for China's kind assistance. Could you offer more information? After the powerful earthquakes hit Syria in early February this year, China immediately activated its emergency humanitarian assistance mechanism and provided Syria with supplies and cash assistance worth a total of 30 million RMB. To support Syria's post-quake reconstruction efforts, China accelerated the delivery of food aid programs and followed up with 225 prefabricated houses worth 10 million RMB. We'll continue to work together with the international community to support and assist the Syrian people in overcoming difficulties, recovering from the disaster, and advancing reconstruction.
谢谢发言人。总台央广记者提问。据报道，17号乌。
CNR, according to reports, the Uganda police said on June 17 that anti-government group ADF on June 16 attacked a school in Uganda, killing 41 people. The spokesperson for the UN Secretary General condemned the attack. What's China's comment? China strongly condemns violent attacks against civilians, especially students. We mourn for the innocent victims and offer our heartfelt sympathy to the injured and families who have lost loved ones. China opposes any form of violence and acts of terror and will continue to firmly support Uganda's efforts to uphold national security and social stability.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
女士优先好吗？
Thank you. Question from Reuters.
路透社，新西兰总理表示将率领贸易代表团访华，在6月的25到26号，并且会跟习主席和李强总理会见。 中方对此有何评论？如何看待新西兰作为贸易伙伴的地位？还有关于贸易谈判有什么新进展？
目前我。
I have nothing to share on the specific visit you asked. I want to say that China attaches importance to its relations with New Zealand, and we look forward to enhancing cooperation with New Zealand, including cooperation in trade. Next one, please.
下午好，法新社提问。
AFP, U.S. Secretary of State Blinken is in China. Will he meet with President Xi Jinping today?
布林肯国务卿。
On Secretary Blinken's talks and meetings in China, we will release timely information. Next one, please.
法新社就是那。
AFP. So far, how do you see this visit by Secretary Blinken? Do you think is constructive or disappointing?
布林肯国务卿在。
Secretary Blinken has had talks with State Councillor Qin Gang and also met with Director Wang. We released the readouts on the two meetings which you may refer to. Next one, please.
Thank you. Question from
路透社。 美国总统拜登表示，他希望在接下来的几个月与习主席会见。是否有计划安排这个会见？如果有的话，今年是否能明确下来？
目前我没有可以提。
I have nothing to share on this question.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
谢谢发言人。总台华语环球节目中心记者提问：据报道，日本警方近日逮捕了一名中。
CCTV reports say that Japanese police recently arrested a Chinese researcher with China's comment. China noted relevant report, and this has come to our serious attention. We have expressed serious concerns to the Japanese side via diplomatic channel and asked Japan to earnestly safeguard the lawful rights and interests of Chinese citizens and impartial law enforcement. We hope Japan can earnestly respect the rule of law and principles of market economy and fair competition and foster a favorable environment for China-Japan scientific exchanges and cooperation. Next one, please.
谢谢。新社。
RIA Novosti. Last week, President Putin met in St. Petersburg delegation from Africa and talked about the Istanbul draft deal on peace with Ukraine. It mentioned that China, the US, the UK, Turkey, France, and Belarus could be listed as Ukraine security guarantors. Could you confirm that China will be one?
China's position on the Ukraine issue is consistent and clear. We will promote talks for peace and facilitate a political settlement of the crisis in our own way. Next question, please.
法新社 again.
AFP again, Premier Li Qiang is in Germany. Last week, the Germans talked about some of China's practice not being in the interest of the German side. So what message will Premier Li send to the German side to reassure them?
Premier Li's visit to Germany and France, my colleague has released information and introduced our expectation. We will release timely information. Please check back for updates. Next one, please. Anything else?
I thank you. Question from Bloomberg. Do you think?
彭博社，你认为布林肯国务卿的访问有助于促成其他的访问，并且增进双方的互动吗 ？Could you repeat your question? 想请问布林肯国务卿的访问是否有助于鼓励其他各方来中国与对等官员会见和交往保。
China and the US maintain communication on dialogue and exchanges at all levels. I have nothing to share on your specific question.
下一个问题。
Next one, please. Any more questions?
没有其他问题的话，今天。
That's all for today. Thank you for coming.